Hello everyone, this is Jason again from Rampver Financials and welcome back to our channel. As promised, we will have the part 2 discussion of VUL. I hope that by the end of the video, you'll be more guided when choosing the right product for you. Before I start again, a few reminders again, just like before. Again, this video is intended to educate and not to compare different products from one another, kung ano ba yung mas maganda sa hindi. We'll always have to go back to our needs, okay? So please remember that. And then again, the discussion is purely objective, as if we're having a typical life insurance training, no? And lastly, of course, please learn and please let this be the guide, or let this be a guide when choosing an insurance product that is right for you and your family. Last time I discussed about the concept of VUL in a nutshell. So aside from the types of VUL, I discussed their advantages and then disadvantages that you can weigh on, no, when choosing these kinds of product. So number one, talk about the types of charges. Okay, ano nga ba talaga ang costs involved when you're getting these kinds of products? Okay, so number one would be the premium charge. Okay, ano ba yung premium charge natin? Ang premium charge po is the cost, technically, parang part ng acquisition cost yan, to cover all the expenses related to the selling and issuing of the policy. So, aside from the premium charge, tawag minsan yan policy charges or acquisition charges. And typically, it's written on the policy and then on the proposals, no? Normally po, yung premium charge, ito po yung makikita nyo po, lalo na sa regular pay VULs po, no? Ito po yung charge on the first 3 to 5 years. Depende po sa product design, but sagad na po yung maximum na yung 5 years. But again, it really depends on the product design. Now, what is the admin charge naman, or admin fee? It's the cost of maintaining the policy, including yung mga accounting charges, records keeping. So, yung mga admin fees, typical admin fees po, no, dyan nila nilalagay. And take note that this is being charged to you on a monthly basis po. Regardless po kung single pay VUL po yan or regular pay VUL, the admin fee is technically constant all throughout your policy, regardless of the size. And again, it's being charged on you regularly. Next would be the cost of insurance. It's the cost of having the insurance protection, and technically, isasama ko na rin po dito yung cost of riders. So, again, pag kumuha ka ng accidental death benefit, kumuha ka ng critical illness, waiver of premium, hindi naman po lahat yun libre. May katapat pong cost yan. So, depende po sa product. Minsan, or sabihin natin kadalasan, ito po ay nakahiwalay doon sa base premium mo or sa basic premium. Pero for some products po kasi, naka-impute na po siya lahat doon sa pinaka-premium mo or total premiums mo. So the cost of insurance and then the parang cost of rider, ika nga, ay charge po yan. Okay? So you need to study how these things are being charged against your policy. How are you settling these kinds of costs, no? But normally, the cost of insurance kasi, let's talk about the protection only, it's being charged to your policy on a monthly basis as well. Now, the cost of insurance would depend on, technically, yung age mo rin, may factor din yan. For later on, makikita nyo, pati sa market value nung funds mo, may implication din po yan kung gaano kalaking cost of insurance ang charge sa'yo. So, there's so many factors po, no, involved doon sa computation ng cost of insurance. Okay? Now, the top-up charge, whenever you do top-ups, gusto mo lang mag-add dun sa policy mo, then there's a corresponding charge po. Some companies doesn't charge, but most of the time there is. It's manageable naman. Usually it hovers around 3 to 5%. Depende po yan sa product and provider. The fund management fee. Okay. Normally, ito po yung cost of having the fund management team, no? Or having the funds managed professionally. And normally, hindi mo na po ito nararamdaman kasi po, pag kino-compute po yung NAV po or yung net asset value per unit natin, no? It's actually net of the fund management fee already. Okay? So, hindi na yan masyadong nararamdaman ng isang policyholder or ng insured. But nonetheless, it is actually stipulated on your policy kung magkano ba yung fund management fee. Nonetheless, it can also change from time to time depending sa direction ng company. So, hindi laging kung ano yung nakaset dun sa policy mo, yun na yun, it can change. No? Next, let's discuss naman paano ba talaga ina-allocate yung premiums natin. No? Kasi minsan nagbabayad tayo, okay, yun na yun, hindi na natin alam paano siya ina-allocate. Yung explanation ko po dito is actually simplified. Ino-note ko lang dito yung mga pinaka-importante basically na kailangan yung malaman. So, paano ba? Dinidivide yan. Okay? So, basically, again, alam naman natin sa VUL, parang there are two components. The life insurance side and then the savings part. Okay? So, sa life insurance part kasi, pag nagkunyari, ang premiums mo is 20,000. So, uunahin nilang bayaran itong mga to. Yung premium or policy charges mo, yung acquisition charge na sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina. On top of that, i-charge din nila yung admin fee. Okay? And then they will compute for the cost of insurance. Now, pagkakaltas nila nito, okay, yung sa insurance cost nyo, sa life insurance cost nyo, then kung ano yung matira, yun yung ilalagay nila ngayon sa savings or investment component. Okay? So, lagi po yan, nauuna ang life insurance cost and then yung matira, mapupunta na po sa savings and investment. Tandaan nyo po ito kasi mamaya babalikan natin to. There are other topics that I'll be discussing that you will be needing this table. Yan, ito actually very important to na kailangan nyo pong malaman. This applies for both single pay VUL and then regular pay VUL para lang maintindihan nyo kung anong type of death benefit, no? So, bukod pa dun sa minimum death benefit na makukuha nyo, yung diniscuss ko sa inyo ng part 1, iba po yung types of benefit. Okay? So, basically, there are two types. So, number 1 would be the increasing death benefit. Normally, ito po ay makikita nyo sa isang regular pay VUL. So, paano ba nagpa-function ang increasing death benefit? So, ang nakasaad lang po sa increasing death benefit is pag ikaw po ay namatay, ang ibibigay po sa inyo ay ang sum insured plus account value or the minimum death benefit whichever is higher. Kung sino po yung pinakamataas dyan. And kadalasan po, ang nakukuha po is the sum insured plus account value po. So, lagi po magkasama yon. So, typically, that is increasing death benefit. Makikita nyo po yan sa proposals, no? Makikita nyo po kung sa death benefit side, ano ba yung makukuha? Mawawala ba yung account value or kasama ba yung account value? Doon po ma-determine nyo niya kung increasing death benefit siya or hindi. Okay? So, paano ba yan? Let's picture it out, no? So, tingnan po natin itong table na to. Kunwari po, ikaw po ay may 1 million sum insured. And then, the yellow bar, the gold bar, is actually the account value. Because, alam naman natin, yung account value fluctuates over time depending on the year. Alright? So, again, as you can see, it goes up and down. Now, depende kung kailan ka, sabihin na natin, kukunin ni Lord. No? Ang makukuha po ng beneficiaries nyo would be the sum insured plus the account value. So, for example lang, namatay si insured ng, sabihin na natin, year 11. Okay? So, makukuha niya yung 1 million plus mga 900,000 po ito. So, ang total niya po is around 1.7 to 1.9 million po. So, Yun po yung kagandahan nung increasing death benefit. And as mentioned to you before, di ba, hindi po kasi, di ba, pag kunwari ikaw po ay may term insurance lang, wala po yung account value, we know that you will be getting 1 million, which is good. However, with the impacts of inflation, technically, the real value of 1 million goes down, no? And it can be drastic depending on our inflation. But to compensate you with those losses, basically, you will have, or the account value would help you. Okay? Kasi isipin nyo, kunyari lang, ang inflation is 10%. So technically, kung may 1 million ka, ang real value na lang is 900,000. Pero yung fund value mo, kumita ng sabihin na natin, 500,000. So, yung real value mo, in terms of your net, basically, kita ka pa rin talaga. Okay? So, hindi nabawasan yung value niya pagdating sa iyong beneficiary. So, yun naman po yung kagandahan niya. That being said, let's check naman the impact on your premium allocation. Okay? Since this is an increasing death benefit, okay, yung pag-maintain po kasi nung 1 million nyo na coverage kanina, 1 million, yung pag-maintain po nun, may cost po yun. Kasi kailangan binabayaran mo pa rin yung cost ng 1 million insurance na yun until age 99 basically. So as you age, the downside is your cost of insurance actually increases. If your cost of insurance increase over time, your allocation for your savings and investment technically goes down. Let's say nag-premium holiday ka after 30 years, for example. So, syempre, mas may edad ka na nun. Hindi ka na nagdadagdag ng premiums mo. What will happen is, the insurance company will charge the cost of insurance against your fund or your savings and investment. Okay? Ibig sabihin, over time, habang patanda ka ng patanda, lumalaki ngayon yung kaltas nila doon sa naipon mong savings and investment. And hopefully po, no, na yung investment part mo is performing better than your total cost of insurance every year. Para po masiguro natin na hindi magdi-deplete yung savings and investment natin. And please take note po, no, na yung cost of insurance po, on top of that would be yung cost of riders. If you still have riders, i-charge din po yan sa savings and investment mo pag ikaw po ay nag-avail na ng premium holiday. That's why, during the first video, I mentioned na hindi sigurado na hindi ka na magbabayad ulit, no? Pag ikaw po ay nag-avail ng premium holiday. Kasi pag pataas po ng pataas yung cost mo for your insurance and riders, pag na-deplete po yan, the insurance company will have to write and ask you na you need to pay your premiums again to sustain or maintain your policy. So kung papansinin nyo po dito, sa next slide po natin, technically, again, your sum insured is 1 million. There's a cost for maintaining that. So as you age, this one goes up po. No. So dahan-dahan naman po yan hanggang talagang ikaw ay sobrang may edad na. So tataas po ng tataas yan. So it's very important that you start early para po, no, yung cost of insurance mo ay still manageable. Now, the next death benefit would be the level death benefit. So ano man po yung sinasabi ng level death benefit? Pag ang insured po ay namatay, ang makukuha niya po ay ang sum insured or ang account value or ang minimum death benefit, whichever is the highest. So, tatlo po yung basis niyan. Pwede nang pag-comparean. Ngayon, kung sino po yung pinakamataas pagdating po ng time of death, no? Yun po yung ibibigay sa beneficiaries. So, how does that work? As you can see, for example, your sum insured is 1 million. Now, your account value is separate technically. So, it grows over time. Theoretically, pag ikaw po ay binawian ng buhay sa year 7, tapos ang account value mo is 750,000, Ang makukuha po ng family is the 1 million lang. So the 750,000 would go back to the insurance company. By year 11, year 13, or year 15, pag dito ka po inabutan, okay, ang ibibigay na po sa family nyo would be yung account value na po. Hindi na po yung sum insured. Now, let's see what is the impact in terms of our premium allocation for level death benefit. Okay? Ito po ay actually medyo opposite nung increasing death benefit. Okay? Now, for level death benefit po kasi, over time po, no, theoretically, your cost of insurance goes down. Okay? I'm just talking about the life insurance alone, excluding pa po yung riders, no? So, technically, the cost of insurance actually goes down over time. And let me explain that to you in a bit. Again, if your cost of insurance goes down, then technically, your savings and investment allocation goes up. So, ang kagandahan po nung level death benefit, mas may advantage siyang mag-perform better in terms of investment compared to the increasing death benefit. Let me explain to you the impact of the cost of insurance, no, for level death benefit. For this graph po, no, or for this chart, I would say the green bar is your account value. Okay, the gold bar is your cost of insurance. Now, the sum insured is still 1 million. Okay? So basically, yung pinaka-top niyan would be 1 million talaga, assuming. Since, di ba ang pinag-uusapan natin, ang death benefit mo is the sum insured or the account value, whichever is higher. In the event po, no, na kasi di ba po, napupunta sa kanila yung account value sa insurance company. Sabihin na natin parang as a business model, ang risk ko lang sa'yo, kunwari, meron akong 100,000 na nilagay. Ang risk ko lang sa'yo, okay, is 900,000. So, ito po yun. Kunyari, yung first, sa year 1, yung cost of insurance ko sa'yo is pang 900,000 lang. Kasi technically, ang ibibigay ko naman sa'yo is yung 100,000 na account value plus yung 900,000. Pagdating ng year 5, assuming, no, your account value is already 450,000. Ang risk na lang ni insurance company sa'yo is around 550,000. Kasi di ba ibabalik niya sa'yo yung yung 450 plus 550. Parang basically yun na lang yung kulang niya para mabuno yung 1 million na pangako niya sa'yo. Okay? So yung 550 na yun, may cost yun. So yun na lang yung ini-insure niya sa'yo. Okay? So again, yung cost of insurance mo, since year 1, is bumababa na siya. Pagdating mo ng year 9, okay, konting-konti na lang. Sabihin na natin 20% na lang yung risk niya sa'yo. So, ang bibili niya na lang insurance sa'yo, or yung babayaran niya na lang na cost of insurance, or charge siya sa'yo, would be the 20%. Now, pagdating mo ng year 11, since basically 1 million na rin yung cash value mo, wala nang risk sa'yo yung insurance company. Kasi ang ibibigay niya na sa'yo is technically your fund value. Okay? So, technically, pag nag-go beyond ka dyan, naging 1 million din yung cash value mo and more, nawawala na yung cost of insurance mo. So, pag wala ka ng cost of insurance, over time, no, mas gaganda na yung takbo ng investment and savings mo kasi wala ni yung mga other charges, nababawasan na. So, ang mangyayari sa'yo, pagdating mo ng theoretically year 11 and so on, ang kinakaltas na lang sa'yo would be yung admin fee. So, wala nang cost of insurance. If you're looking for parang a protection heavy kind of regular pay VUL, then ang kukunin mo would be an increasing death benefit. Pero over time, gusto mo mag-perform better yung savings and investments mo, then ang option mo would be a level death benefit. For your information as well, a single pay VUL is a typical example of a level death benefit. So, ibig pong sabihin, yung 25% po na coverage nyo, hindi po yun libre. Pag ikaw po ay naglagay ng 100,000 for example, so may 25,000 kang coverage. Yung 25,000 pesos na yun, since yun yung parang pinaka-insurance mo, binabayaran mo po yung cost of insurance nun. Okay? Ngayon, because of market value, bumaba yung 100,000 mo, naging 75,000 na lang. Since, technically, ang kailangan pa rin nila ibalik sa'yo pag namatay ka is 125, yung 50,000 na remaining doon sa kulang, no? Doon sa fund value mo, yun na po yung magiging cost of insurance mo. Kukumputin nila kung magkano yung cost ng 50,000 and then yun po yung i-charge nila sa'yo. Pag again, if it goes beyond naging 125, 130, 140, your cost of insurance disappears. And that's the time that you can fully take advantage of the market movements because wala ka na masyadong charges within your policy. Sana po nagsilbing gabay itong video na to na mas maintindihan nyo pa mas lalo kung ano nga ba ang VUL. So with that, I would like to thank you for watching this video. Sana po ito po ay nakatulong sa inyo at sa inyong pamilya. Ngayon po, kung ikaw po ay hindi pa subscriber, please do subscribe to our channel and please hit that notification bell para po kayo po ay updated sa aming mga latest na videos. At the same time, please don't forget to share this with your family, with your friends, with your colleagues. Malay nyo, sila pala ay matulungan nyo. With that, thank you so much po and ingat po kayo mga ka-RFF.